Hi, everybody. Hey, Hobby's dad. Hey, Nathan. Hey, IGC NYC. Hi, everybody. Hi, Madam. Hey, JZ. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Brian. Okay, I'm just waiting for more people to come in. Hi, Adam. Hi, CT. Hi, Krista. Hi, Miss Beamy. Hi, Brian Riot. Hi, Shailene. Hi, Free World. Hi, Kaylee York. Hi, Small. Okay, Megan, Liz, Francine, Sabrina, Ashley, Mary, Joni, Heather. How are you guys? This is going to be fun. Hi, Puss Puss. Hey, do you guys like my nod to Hagatha? Hi, Carrie, Barbara. Hi, Ashley, Madam. Hi, everybody. I got Instagram over here, so if you see me looking up here, it's Instagram. Okay, so in case anybody does not know, hi, Josh. Hi, Coon Wretched, Marion Holtzman. Hi, Love. Okay, you guys. So this is what's going on. Lisa Wingard, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you, darling? You like the glasses, Puss Puss? Thank you. Hi, Chris. Hi, Liberty. Black Hippie Life. How are you, dear? Okay, so you kill me. Okay, you guys, look at I came complete with the scar and everything. Okay, so Fox News killed it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, and then we'll talk about the fallout afterwards. And I have hate mail and everything. Okay, this is going to be good. Okay, so anyway, at some point, Fox News reached out to Gays Against Groomers and wanted to speak to a drag queen. Okay, so hey Ricky, hi Scarlett. So they asked me to do it, and I said sure, I'll do it. And so I get in touch with the producers and all this stuff, and they say, Elizabeth Brooking, I am on YouTube at Under Kitty today. Elizabeth Brooking, I haven't seen you in a while, darling. Okay, so anyway, like I said, Fox News reached out. I was selected to do a reaction. It was like hey, what do you think about kids in drag? And of course, I have lots to say about that, right? So anyway, I go, cool, I'll do it. Okay. So then what happens is they send a van to your house. You go out to the van. It's like a meat locker. It's air conditioned. You sit in a chair, and then there's horrible lights that are on you, two little lights that are shining on you, and a camera with a monitor above it. And the camera is at a distance, and I have no control over any of it. So, hi, Pink Flamingo, dear. So that was the first problem I had with doing it. It pissed me off, I'll be honest with you. During my whole Fox interview, I was pissed off. Okay. But whatever, it's my first time on TV. It's good practice. Okay. So anyway, Jesse Waters comes on. He starts talking about drag and all this, whatever he was playing on screen. I don't know what the news of the day concerning kids and drag. There's always something, or the schools, or kids and trans issues. Blah blah blah. It's a never-ending thing. So anyway, I hear Jesse in my ear, and then he's like, "Hey, welcome to the show, Kitty Demure." I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" Blah blah, this and that. And then he goes, "So basically, what is your opinion on kids in drag?" I gave him my opinion. Okay, gave my opinion, and that's it. And that was it. I gave him my opinion. That was it. Whatever videos they played, whatever everything else, that's none of my business. I have no idea what they played. I don't produce the shows. I don't run the show, right? You're just saying, hey, can you give your opinion? All right, I will. And I did. Okay. Well, apparently people are talking about somebody in the video named Coco. Have no idea. I don't keep up with these people. I just don't. And it's like, wait, Paula Ugly Knows Ugly. Wait, what's going on? Is there already a problem? Is it J Fig? Is J Fig a problem? Okay, so anyway, You seemed annoyed during the interview, but you thank you. Yeah, I was, Ricky. I was annoyed because, it's like here I have complete control over my image. But it's like when you're in this news van that has horrible lighting and a horrible camera angle, I'm like this. It's like, and they make you sit like that. It's just whatever. It's not comfortable. Whatever. I know now. I know. Okay. So anyway, hi everybody on Instagram. Okay. Well, the fallout. Okay. I get these strange people saying that was so and so on that stage. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care about the graphics they were playing. I don't care about any of it. I don't know any of them, and it wasn't my show. And the ignorance that people have is amazing, absolutely amazing. Jay figures and asks, Cherish Marie, mother groomed you so your dad could use you. Okay, I thought you were great. Thank you so much, Carrie. I'm sorry, Mary. So anyway, I look on my thing. I get, oh, the reviews are great. The reviews on my Facebook are great. Oh, telling me, oh, I'm a self-loathing, self-hating drag queen. Really? Because this is a choice. Like, I don't have to do drag. Okay? So what these people are telling me is like, I get up in the morning, I decide I'm going to go on camera and I'm going to film something in drag. And then I hate myself the whole time doing it. I mean, and I asked him, I go, girl, bye, you're so hypocritical. Are you talking about me, Kyle? I'm hypocritical? How am I hypocritical? Anyway, well, okay, then someone's saying that I mentioned, like, somebody said, okay, you said they were low wage. Okay, so what, you have something wrong with low wages? Is that it, huh? You don't like low wage earners? Oh, now you're going to low wage bash and shame. Is that what you're doing? Because I didn't. I just stated a fact that they were low wage workers. Okay. The hypocrisy is this look, my look. What are you talking about? Dude, you know what? One thing I also found out, people take drag way too serious. Like, in the end, darling, I'm Ronald McDonald. That's all. I'm Chuck E. Cheese. I'm Mickey Mouse. You stated a lie. I didn't lie. I never lied about anything. I don't have to lie, darling. The truth is bad enough. I don't have to lie. Okay. Thank you, Brittany. Hi, wheelchair girl. Wheelchair girl, how are you, dear? Okay. Anyway, I miss the gay community I grew up in. Right. You know what? I don't think there's a gay community anymore. It's been hijacked by the misfits. That's what it is. It's been hijacked by the misfits. Okay. Anyway. Hi, Hoggy, Billy, Kitty. Anyway. So the problem is people, they have taken drag in something that was meant to be adult fun and have ruined it for so many people. It's like, this isn't a lifestyle. This isn't a sexuality or a gender. It's Halloween. Okay. Drag queens are just doing Halloween, dear. Okay. It's not that serious. That's why when you say I look like a brick, which was hilarious. And then some people said I look like a bowl of oatmeal. These are like the childish digs that other drag people do. And it's like, dude, you really think your little juvenile insults are hurting me? I'm like old enough to be your dad. Probably old enough to be your grandpa. Like, you're a child. And that's one thing I've noticed. And if there are any gay men watching me, if it applies to you, then it applies to you. Okay. I have found that so many gay men are extremely immature. Like, you could be 40 years old and you're as immature as a 13-year-old. Okay. It's ridiculous. It is. It's like they're forever Peter Pan. They're forever children. And Grandpa Kitty. Okay. Right, madam? I mean, a bowl of oatmeal. I mean, it's... wait, totally... Lily Tides agree. Kitty looking gorgeous. Oh, thank you. You can only trust your looks because they have nothing substantial to go. Right? I don't care. It's like at the end of the day, I guarantee you, whatever little work I put into looking like this today, I could take it off and I will still look better than that. I know I would. Okay. Anyway, because all they know is looks. It's all aesthetic. Everything is so superficial with these people because they really can't think. A lot of them can't think for themselves. They just really can't. And this is also what I'm going to get into is all they do is parrot each other's speech. Okay. If they heard it on RuPaul's Drag Race or they heard their favorite drag queen say something, they add it into their vocabulary and they never shut up. This is why there's this so-called gay lingo, and it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Jared says Party City. Yes, Party City. That Party City right there, Jared says Party City. Party City is a phrase or a word that Fifi O'Hara used. Okay? And that's forever in gay vocabulary. Okay. They're fake and you're the real deal. Right. They can't stand it. I can completely be myself. Completely be myself, and they just can't stand it. Oh my God, these people are so stupid. I know. Someone's mom says, sigh. Someone who is not afraid to post the truth. Thank you. You're welcome, dear. Okay, so I'm going to get into some of this. Okay. So I'll get moving on up. Good job, Kitty. These are, comments that I have underneath my video, my Fox video. Someone said, Lucas says you're disgusting. Andrew says, LOL, a dusty bowl of oatmeal. Like what? Great segment. So a mother isn't allowed to perform with her daughter. Weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead. It's like, okay, so this is what these people are thinking. They're thinking I'm somehow dead. I'm somehow dead to the community, okay? The community I never gave a shit about, okay? A community that I never asked to be a part of. Hold on, I can't get rid of this screen. Shit, hold on. Okay. I never signed up. I never signed up to be part of any community. Someone said, oh, because you're gay, you're in this community. You belong to us. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't belong to anything. And the last thing I saw, your career is obvious. Your drag career obviously is. Brandon, okay, now this is the mistake you make. There's a dude named Brandon right now saying your drag career is obvious, obviously is. I don't have one. Like people just make all these assumptions. Do you think I get dressed up like this every day and I go to the club and earn a living? Darling, do you know how many drag queens can do that? See, this is how delusional these people are. Do you know how many people can honestly be a drag queen and make a living off of it? Do you even know? Darling, this is not my job. This isn't my job. Just because I used to perform as a drag queen and I actually worked in a club making wages producing drag shows and managing them, that doesn't mean, darling, I don't have that job anymore. I quit. Okay? And I haven't made a dime off drag other than tips. Wow, a community that you never gave a shit about. Oh, darling, you know what? I misspoke and I corrected myself. Of course I give a shit. Of course I give a shit about gay, transgender, and I care about all people, dear, okay? But it's a fake community, darling. Completely fake. I'll tell you one thing, dear. I have nothing in common with a fucking furry who's asexual. I just don't care. Okay? I'm not, in fact, I have stepped away from this LGBT so-called community because there's no H in the acronym, homosexual. I'm a homosexual man, okay? Whatever. Anyway, okay, so let's go into it. Here's some more. So a mother isn't allowed to perform with her daughter. Who said that? Who literally said that? I mean, nobody said a mother couldn't perform with her daughter. I never said. Weird hill to die on, darling. I'm not dying on any hill. I wouldn't die on any hill. I don't care about something enough to die for it. Okay. Not when it comes to other people. See, I don't know if you noticed this. Okay. I've had a major health scare. Okay. And people, people have told me, you think it would have made you a nicer person. No, it did. Made me a more honest person. Made me a more honest person and a more vocal and loud person. And I'm going to do and say anything I want to do. That's what it does. That's what it did from my life perspective. Okay. It isn't going to make me bow to people and it just go with the flow of something stupid. I mean, give me a break, dear. Okay. It's a weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead. Again, you really think that why would anybody die on that hill, dear? Okay. Anyway. My kid went to drag queen story time. It was adorable and fun. She's not damaged, so stop spreading misinformation. Wayne Hamilton, I wasn't talking about you and your daughter's experience. I'm talking about my experience and my opinion. If you want to take your child to drag queen story time, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I don't think it's positive, but go right ahead. Wayne, why don't you dress up as a woman? And why don't you read to your daughter? How about that? Bet your daughter would rather sit on your lap and be held by her father and be read to. I guarantee she'd probably rather have that than some strange man in a smelly costume with a matted wig and horrible skin and makeup, spreading his legs, showing you his crotch, reading to your daughter. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I plan on getting banned eventually. Wayne wants to dress up and drag secretly. I'm going to be honest with you. Why would a father, seriously, why would a heterosexual, maybe he's a homosexual, who knows? Why don't you dress up? Why don't you play dress up? How about that? Why don't you stay at home and play dress up with your daughter? You ever think of that? Okay. So you're aware that the performer brought her own child on the stage. Darling, I wasn't aware, and I didn't care. Do you not understand that? In fact, during the segment, you never hear Jesse or anybody refer to a person. They're showing clips. This is really how stupid people are. He's showing clips of various drag queens and various performers. That's it. It was just like a highlight reel. What would you call it? I don't know. We're talking about kids and drag. I'm sorry. You know what? First of all, if you don't want something on TV, don't post it. Okay? We should all know that as adults. If you don't want something out there, don't post it online. Honestly, no one has to know everything about you. Are you that much of a narcissist that you would post things online that you would not want seen anywhere? Come on. You're not that important. Okay, so what's the difference between you and a clown? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. In fact, I called myself Ronald McDonald earlier. See, and I'm going to tell you, this is the thing that everybody misses. This is what they all miss, okay? They never talk about the drag queens. See, when we talk about drag and kids, these people always want to talk about maybe a drag queen that didn't spread their legs or a drag queen who didn't rub their crotch or expose their fake boobs. They'll always pick that exception. But they won't talk about what we are talking about. We are talking about the people who are inappropriate, and they know that they are inappropriate, and they're completely denying that there's inappropriate shit going on. And there is. There clearly is. It's all over. You could see the pictures. You could see the videos. You could read the stories. I don't understand. Why can't these people say, you know what? You guys are right. I have noticed that. And I think we should say something about it. What is wrong with that? I don't get it. She's racist AF. Oh, Dustin Rhodes. See, here we go. Another one. You know what? Either you're okay. So to date, right now, okay, he is racist. So I'm a racist. I'm a homophobe. I'm a transphobe. And I'm a self-loathing drag queen. I'm telling you, These people are nothing but clones. They're clones of each other. They do exactly what they've been trained to do. Right? Quite possibly, Lucky. It is. It's all political for them. It is. It's all political for them. And they don't even know. It's like, oh, I forgot some lip gloss. Let's see. What it does is say what you want. I never said all that. Drag queen? That's a stretch. Honey, you know what, Dustin? I'm actually not a drag queen. You know what I am? I'm a female image appropriator. That's what I am. I'm a female image appropriator. Does that make you feel better? That's what I am from now on. I'm a female image appropriator. How about that? Liz says drag queens used to have some damn class, and those on drag, I missed it. Sorry. So what are you going to do about that, Mr. Rhodes? Huh? Are you going to go cry about that? Are you going to go post about it? Huh? Oh my God. He says he's a female appropriator. We caught him. You know what? I'm going to tell you, these people one day are going to wake up and realize what jokes they are. They will. Dustin said that. Well, your female image appropriator sucks. Well, Dustin, darling, you're watching. You're watching. Why aren't you watching? Why aren't you watching somebody else, dear? Do you realize that you are contributing to the algorithm and the success of a racist, homophobe, transphobe, self-loathing homosexual? Come on, dear. Go do something. Go play a video game. Okay? Go play a video game. Go play a video game, darling. Okay. Meth is a hell of a drug. You know what, Jay, it is. I stopped doing meth in 97. It is a hell of a drug. Okay. I never hooked for it. I never hooked for it. Okay. Go work your effed up makeup and I'll play a video game. Oh, Dustin, you know what? You're probably rubbing one out right now. You're probably one of those sick tranny chasers. That's what you are. You're one of those sick guys that sit at home. How do you really feel, Kitty? You know what, Dustin? I'm not some kind of piece of meat that you could just watch. Okay. Now. Oh, that's what's wrong with you. Ex-meth head. That's right, Dustin. I'm an ex. I want you to notice. I want you to notice Dustin Rhodes. They've been completely hateful and judgmental. You know what? You want to know what, Dustin? I need guidance. I need you to mentor me. What can I do to be a good person, Dustin? Because you're really not doing a good job of modeling that, good behavior for me. I don't watch Fox, but went to see the segment you were on. I thought you did great. Thank you, darling. Kitty Demure, Netherlands, are in the house. Thank you, darling. Kitty, you bridged the gap for me for the straight community. And, okay, this is in all seriousness, okay? If people don't understand what I'm doing or what I've been doing for 3 years, I'll let you know. You're an adult. Figure it out. No, Dustin, because you're an expert at it. You're so much better than me. Please teach me your ways. Okay. One thing I noticed, okay? I don't know when it happened, but all of a sudden, the gay community kind of insulated themselves after they feel like they got all the rights in the world, okay? We're accepted. We're blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I've always been the gay who didn't give a shit. I just never cared if I was accepted. Just like I don't care if the LGBT XYZ community accepts me or not. I don't care if you accept me. I didn't knock on your door and say, get me a membership card. Never even asked to be a part of your stupid club. They can't handle a well-adjusted gay male adult with morals because they don't know any. That's why. They're all gone, apparently. Except you, Ricky. But, Ricky has fashion sense, too. He's a great interior decorator. Kitty, I need you to come to Canada. straight dude kitty supporter. And see, and that's the thing. I have developed an audience of everybody, like straight men, like patriotic straight men who are Trump supporters. Those are, I mean, come on. And yet all I hear, you know what, you want to know what they say to me, you guys? All you conservative Republican people, this is what they tell me. Well, you know what? When they turn on you and they're going to put you in a concentration camp, don't think that we'll protect you. And I'm like, what planet do you people live on that you really seriously think that all of these men are going to get together and get on some horses and go, hi, Info Savage, how are you, dear? What makes you think that all these men are going to get on horses, get their lassos, and they're going to go out roping gays and then go put them in some concentration camp? You people are sick. Like, your people are sick in the head. Like, who the hell got in your head and convinced you of that? As a transsexual myself, I'm also a Trump lover. Oh my God, Steinman, Nicole, don't say that. Don't say it. Don't say it. You're self-loathing tranny, darling. You do know that, don't you? Okay. Thank you, Dottie. But these people are hilarious. It's like when all rape me, I don't mind. You guys, Info Savage needs a good raping. You guys, this is the thing. Jews also supported Hitler, but okay. Oh, Dustin, you know what? At this point, you're just a parody of yourself. You are. You're being stupid and silly. You really are. And Dustin, I welcome you as a new fan. I really do. I really do, dear. But, and see, and I went on I did an experiment, right? I started out many years ago doing this thing. I go, you know what? I'm going to go to a Trump rally. I am. I hear all this bad stuff. I hear all this shit, right? I'm going to get my ass kicked, right? So I hooked up with this little Latino gay guy named Mario Presents, okay? Online, and he said, you slayed it on Fox. Thank you, dear. Oh, Dustin. See, Dustin, this is what he wants. He wants to be a co-host. He wants to be a co-star on the show. Stupid because of facts. This is what happens when uneducated people... Oh, shut up. Shut up, Dustin. Okay, so anyway, I decide, you know what I am? I am going to go to a Trump rally because I'm brave and I'm stunning. Yes, Jennifer Mario, I'm stunning and I'm brave, okay? So I'm going to show up there, and this little Mario... this little teeny Latino little man who wears high heels, I got to know him on social media, and he goes, you know what? I'm going to be at the Phoenix rally. You want to go? And I'm all, yeah. You want to know what I found out? I show up at the rally. This little dude is first in line. First in line before all the racists got there. Can you believe it? Alex says, you are giving too much of your time to... I know. Dustin, I'm sorry, darling, but I'm through with you, dear, okay? And all the dick pics you sent me, I'm not going to open them, okay? Anyway, and I go there, and he comes and meets me at the gate, right? And then he gets us and walks us to the front of the line through, like, the media pit, right? This obvious homosexual in a crowd of thousands of racists march me, my gay ass, and my husband's black and gay ass, and we go in front of all of them, and no one says, hey, Beaner, what are you doing? Take a cut, you faggots. Didn't get any of that. None of it. We got high fives. We got handshakes. We got snacks. We got nothing but love. And so it's like, okay, that was the first thing. I'm like, God, I thought I was going to get killed here or something. All right. Mario is more about his shit than almost anyone, right? Oh, E, Gen Xer. Yes, me too, darling. Me too. Anyway, so that's where it started. And I went to two more. The best time. I'm telling you, Not one negative experience. Not one. Okay. So this is when I see all you people up here talking crap. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. And that's the funny thing. Okay. So trust me, darling, there is no self-loathing or hating here. I guarantee I have way more self-esteem than you do. Way more. I certainly wouldn't be on a live of someone that I thought was the devil leaving comments. That's, okay. Let's see, what else did we get? We got, okay, I'm going to pass all the good stuff, we already know that that's there. LOL, what an effing joke. Okay. How much did Fox pay you to be their tool? That's from Leslie. Leslie, Fox didn't give me a dime. Not one dime. They didn't have to pay me. I mean, you get a major... And first of all, isn't Jesse Waters the #1 rated show on cable TV? Like, more #1 than the Rachel Maddow and all that crap, that everybody licks her ass. No, the #1 show contacted me, a homosexual, on racist Fox News, and says, we'd like to speak with you. And then they were very sensitive to my pronouns. What would you like us to call you? And I'm like, really? Well, I mean, they're more liberal than I am. I'm pronouns. Who gives a shit? I don't care about pronouns. Okay, anyway. So, Leslie, I didn't get paid a dime. Not one dime. Okay. So by saying low wages and not pretty, you meant you, right? This is from Marcos. So yes, actually, I'm unemployed right now. So I have no wages. And not pretty. Well, you know what? This is the thing, Marcos. You didn't really see my good side. Okay, you're seeing my good side now. I don't think I'm ugly. I mean, I'm not the most gorgeous thing. I mean, I am a man in makeup, and I was still able to carve this face out. Okay. So anyway, a brick. I'm also a brick. That just means like a big, boxy, manly drag queen. See, and this is the funny thing about these people. When you get so you'll get these drag queens with beards and hairy back and all this crap. That's fine. They're having fun. Whatever. I don't care. Do I think they're pretty? No, not at all. Oh, I'm a potato too. Okay, so anyway, you know what they'll do? They'll say all drag is valid, right? When they're trying to make someone feel good. Like, say if there's someone on the stage that might, have a screw loose upstairs, or they don't have their wig is sliding back or whatever. They're just not doing anything, that's considered good drag. But they tried. So you know what the community will say? They all drag is valid. Okay. Oh, okay. All drag is valid until you don't like the person. I've never met a more wishy-washy community than the alphabet community. I never have. Okay. All drag is valid. We're supposed to respect all drag until I don't like you. And also, everybody's beautiful. We have to accept everybody until you don't like them, and then you say how ugly they are. It's like what it is the gay community. I have no more conservative friends. I have way more conservative friends than liberal friends. My relationships with my conservative Republican friends are much more meaningful because they care about me as a person. Leftist Democrats are way too superficial to understand this totally. Okay. Anyway, wait. Kitty, please talk about Kaylee. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of going off on a tangent. If anybody does not know, the Kaylee show on TikTok is a man about my size, but probably 100 pounds heavier, which is fine. I'm just stating the facts. I've been 100 pounds heavier. And in fact, actually, I have been 140 pounds heavier than I am now. Okay. So I can, I'm still a big boy, right? So anyway, this Kaylee person's a big man, okay, born a big man, okay, big hairy man with a big beard, okay. Once in a while he shaves it off, usually he doesn't. Has convinced everybody he's a woman. I don't know how. I mean, He's more masculine than the most masculine man you'll see on television. But of course, he raises his voice and wears glitter polish and like pink and purple tie-dye shirt, whatever. This dude, oh, James says he makes me ill. I mean, don't wait. This is why you should stay off drugs, kids, especially meth. Oh, you know what, Dustin? Like I said, I stopped doing meth in 97. Okay. Were you even born in 97? I mean, come on. Anyway, full beard. Yeah. So, you know what? And then, then this person is offended when anybody says, oh, you're a man. I am not a man. And that's misgendering me. It's like, darling, I welcome you as a new fan, Dustin. Dustin, if you notice below scrolling, there's my Cash App and Venmo. If you Venmo me $25, I will send you a signed color photograph. Okay. Who didn't do meth in 97? I mean, if you weren't doing meth between 87 and 97, I mean, really, what were you doing with your life? Was I born in 97? Yep, way before 97. Well, you know what, Dustin? What a shame that you are so old and you have the mindset of a 15-year-old girl. That's really sad, darling. Anyway, $25 for toilet paper? Oh, please, Dustin, come on. You're my new fan. Shut up. Yes, he has home health care worker. Oh, yeah. And then he gets mad if they don't clean his house. I mean, this dude's crazy. Okay. Please share Kitty's lives. Oh, thank you. Thibaut. Madam Thibaut, do I know you from somewhere else? Okay, so let's read something else. I'll tell you what's really good. Wait, girl. Brett Richards says, girl, first of all, don't misgender me. Okay. And that's another thing. You're not supposed to misgender people. Okay. First of all, Brett Richards never asked me what my pronouns were. And he just assumed that I want to be called girl because I dress like this. No, I'm a man. Okay, Brett Richards. First of all, I'm a man. You've misgendered me, and that's a crime in some countries. Girl, you really think you're pretty? Sometimes I do. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Well, I'm sure every woman thinks at some point in time during the day, maybe they get up in the morning, they think they're pretty. I mean, what? I shouldn't think I'm pretty? Okay, I wouldn't talk about others' looks until you look in a wide mirror. You know what, Brett? This is the thing. I used to use a really wide mirror. I did. And I lost, like I said, 140 pounds. So the mirror has gotten a little narrower, but I know what I look like, Brett. I mean, maybe I'm not your cup of tea, and that's fine. I don't need to be your cup of tea. Anyway, so you do drag for free, or you just like getting dressed up and pretend like you know something. Thank goodness your 10 minutes of fame is almost over. Better wash that sheet so you could wear it to your next show, sis. Now, I didn't know how else. I took that last comment one of two ways. Wash the sheet. Like a white sheet, like what the Ku Klux Klan would wear? Or a sheet because I'm just so fat that only a sheet will work. Like, I know it's one of those, Brett, but can you make it clear to me which one it is? Because I'm going to be honest with you, Brett. My husband, if I was to dress up in like a white sheet like the KKK, he would find it extremely hot. He would. Okay. Who the F are you? You're a traitor to your community. No, I'm not. I have not turned my back on my community at all. At all. But you just assume I'm part of your community, darling. He even answered. I said, Todd, which community? He said the LGBTQ. Like, he doesn't even realize I'm being sarcastic. Oh, these people are so stupid. Okay. Like I said, Paul, that's not my community. That's an acronym, darling, and the H is not in there. homosexual. Okay, now we're going to get to one. Now this is a person who actually has been on RuPaul's Drag Race. Naysha Lopez didn't go far, but was still on the show, and congratulations to her. I mean, successful regardless. Says, if you ever want to have an educated conversation, so very interesting. We are the first to cry victimhood and police others' behavior. So very interesting that when a gay black minorities don't have your narrative, it's totally fine to be racist. Okay, yeah, no, it is. No, it is. They're these high and mighty people with these so-called high and mighty morals. Drop them in a second. Drop it. In fact, they can't wait. They can't wait to drop them because you know what it is? They're the kind of people that go around acting like superheroes, but they can't wait for someone to do something wrong because they want to beat the crap out of them. Like, that's really what they want to do, is they want to beat people up, and they want to be, they can't wait to be bad. They can't wait to be mean. They're just waiting for their chance to pounce. That's my experience. Okay, so Naysha Lopez from RuPaul's Drag Race says, if you ever want to have an educated conversation with someone from the community that you just tried to bash by calling queens not talented. Okay, now this is where you got to pay attention, people. Naysha Lopez, I don't think I've ever seen you perform in horrible drag in front of children with your boobs hanging out or showing your crotch. Naysha, see, now this is the problem. You are not every drag queen. You are not everybody in the community. You are an individual. And that's the thing. We're forgetting. People are individuals here. You are not part of this alphabet group of people. It's all fake and made up, okay? You are an individual. And because I say one thing about a gay person that's doing something bad, it doesn't mean I'm talking about you, dear. Like, why would you own that? Like, do you own the grievance of everybody in your so-called community? It makes no sense. Okay. Calling queens not talented. Yes, honey, I used to judge drag shows. I know when you have talent or not. I know it. Not only was I there to make sure people got on stage and I would watch and observe the shows, I also had a scorecard. Dear, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. And you know shit too. You just don't like to say it. But when you have somebody who's on a stage and they're just flopping on the ground, we know that they're trying to execute a death drop and they're not. We know that. So why are you pretending? I know. So it's okay. And then their wigs that they're wearing right down here. I mean, come on, dear. There's nothing wrong with being honest. Okay. Calling queens not talented, not the most beautiful. Well, some aren't. You said many have said I'm not. Okay. And working for low wages are just tips. That's all true. Most of the queens that came to the club that I work at didn't earn a wage. They earned tips. And if you were lucky enough to be in the cast of a show, you would get a small wage from the queen that brought you in. So you probably got $50. Low wages, darling. Okay. Who cares? And I'm not making fun of it. I'm just stating a fact here. Okay. We can have that. Okay, wait. Low wages are just tips when performing in front of children. We can have the conversation, but this was not it. Meaning my post, my foxing, it was not it, according to her. Okay. It wasn't your thing, dear. You are entitled to your opinion. I love how they talk shit. Like, I'm going to school you. And they say, well, yeah, in the end, they say, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, but speak facts and don't open up doors to hate with your ignorant conspiracy theories. There's no conspiracy theory, darling. You aren't helping anyone. On the contrary, you are only encouraging hatred against our community. In fact, you are welcoming it. Now, this is the thing. I'm encouraging it and I'm welcoming it. Dear, do you know that the number one leading death of children under a certain age are automobile accidents? So I can say the same thing to you, that every time you get in your car, you're putting a child's life at danger. You have consciously decided to get into a vehicle and put a child's life in danger every single time you get in a car and you go to Starbucks. You are putting someone's life in danger. I don't buy this crap. Because I'm told I am contributing to the suicide of LGBTQ people because of my opinion. Well, you can say that about everything. You know what? If you go to In-N-Out or go to McDonald's or you go to anything, you are encouraging the death of other fellow mammals, of animals. You're a murderer. So if you eat that hamburger, you're a murderer. If you're wearing leather, you're a murderer. You can take that way of thinking into every direction, darling. Okay. The dangerous part in that is you think these people like you, sis. No, dear, I know that they like me. And that's the thing. I know that this community that I'm a part of, okay, that I've been a part of since 2016, 2015, we're now in 2022. Every single friend and every acquaintance and everybody that I have met along the way, I still talk to, and we still have a relationship. Do you know, to this day, I don't speak to one drag person? And you know why? Because if you're not in the club, you don't exist. That's exactly how the community is. If you are not in the club, you do not exist. Okay. Okay, wait, sis. But the second you don't go along with their narrative, they will throw you under the bus. Because at the end of the day, you are a homosexual and you are a drag queen. Do better, girl. Again, pronouns, I'm a guy. This was not a good look for you. Well, apparently not. I'm a brick and I'm a bowl of oatmeal. But this is the funny thing is, I am not speaking her or their narratives, and they've thrown me under the bus. See, that's the thing. It's complete projection. Complete projection. Okay, wait. Okay, I know there are people coming in, and I just can't see the comments. Okay. Wait, then what else did she say? Okay, let's move on. Girl, this isn't it. That kid in the video is Coco's daughter. Again, who the hell's Coco? Coco's daughter on stage with her. Also, you have zero room to talk about talent or makeup or anything to do with drag. Now, granted, this person doesn't know me. There are drag queens getting death threats because of this. But keep doing you, I guess, and the rest of the community will push you away. Oh, don't you love it? Okay, like you can actually point to one person and you're sitting there and say, they're getting death threats and it's because of you. I mean, seriously, how immature and low-level thinking are these people? I'll never get used to it. I'll never love Kitty. She's a good person. Oh, who cares? Coco, who, right? Who cares about Coco? I don't know Coco. I don't know anybody. Okay, I'll be honest. Out of all the videos out there that have been like inappropriate, I knew one of the drag queens. Are you having fun ruining your... Dustin says, are you having fun ruining your drag career? Darling, what drag career? What drag career are you talking about? Do you know? I want you to know something, Dustin. Ever since before COVID, I have been online building a very large audience. Okay? And they're not all from the community. In fact, very little of them are. See, while the community went and ran off, and when they went to do their own thing, okay, they left. You know what they did? They left the children of conservatives out by themselves. See, while you're sitting there playing dress up in fantasy and dressing up as unicorns in your rainbow gear, enjoying your life and, trying to proselytize to children, there's a whole community of children who have no access to it. And you guys, because you have no courage, you have left that stage. Well, there are people like me and other gay people, trans people, who are actually in this right-wing conservative community, and we are taking care of the people who have issues in their family when it comes to homosexuality, when it comes to gender issues and trans issues. Okay, we're still doing that work, and we are still creating a bridge to that area, because just there are Republican conservatives who are gay and have issues in their families and have gay kids. And that's a whole segment of the society that you people have decided, yeah, we don't care about them. We hate them. Really? Okay. Well, go right ahead. Go ahead and hate them all you want. But you're doing nothing but creating hatred. That's all you're doing. It cracks me up. And now you call these people Nazis and that they're going to put us into concentration camps. Like, are you that delusional? Like, have you really gone off that far off the end? I mean, seriously. Okay. Well, this is also the thing. I remember. Now, are you guys going to forget the fact that when you said when Trump was in office that we were all going to be put in concentration camps? So what happened? What happened? You want to know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I was at the Trump Tower in Las Vegas. Me and Marquina, and our friends, we actually met people within Trump's cabinet. Okay, they were running his campaign. We met the guy who runs his financials in the campaign. He came actually back to our hotel room and brought his little dog. Complete flamboyant homosexual. Works actually on the campaign. We sat there for a long time talking shit. It was great. It's like, you people have no idea what you're talking about. Like, it's so funny. You want to say, oh, we're stunning, we're brave and courageous. No, you're not. Not at all. It's really easy to be brave in a gay club, isn't it? It's really easy to be brave when you're at Pride. But when you're not going out and you're not leaving your stupid little bubble, the bubble that licks your ass, it's like, you're not brave. When you're sitting there in a gay club and you're preaching on a microphone, oh, these people kill you. The conservatives are going to kill you. The Republicans are going to. No. When you do that, well, of course they're going to applaud you. It's a cheap applause. That's all it is. And I saw it over and over again on so many shows with a gay host or whatever. And it's like, this is so cheap. And it's just so, ugh. The gay community doesn't seem very supportive of their own. Oh, God, no. Only if you're doing what they want you to do. You mean when he said everything is the fault of black people? You want to know? You're an idiot. Okay, so I'm a racist because I made the meme. And Dustin, you're a complete idiot. It's to make you think, you dumbass. Okay. So like Steven Crowder sitting at a table, and it will have a sign that says X, Y, and Z, change my mind. I created a meme where on the thing before it says change my mind, I said, what did I say? If black people never migrated out of Africa, they would have never ended up in Europe and turned white. Everything is black folks' fault. Okay. This is what, now it's meant to be funny. It's meant to make you think. And there's absolutely no racism in it at all. Like, zero racism. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. Dustin's going straight for #1 fan status. You can't say there's anything racist about that at all. It's funny, but it's also thought-provoking too. Because if humans came out of Africa, then darling, they migrated north, didn't they? Is this not a fact? I mean, we're either. I thought we all came out of Africa. Isn't that what we're being taught? We all came from two people. Didn't they say that like black women have this gene and they can give birth to anybody or any whatever? Thank you, Joe. But this is the thing. Kitty admits to cheap wigs. How is that an insult? Someone's. First of all, I couldn't. I spend about $65 on a wig. I'm wearing 2 of them right now. It's like, okay, these people, what they do is they think when you do drag, like they think that like, see what it is, you're being compared to like their favorite RuPaul person. That's what it is. Okay. Darling, I'm not that. If Africa didn't sell their slaves, black people in America wouldn't even be born. Hey, Kitty, will you be answering any questions? Yeah, I'll answer questions if I see them. I've been to Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. Oh, good, Dustin. You've been places. Working toward a PhD. But no, you're not. Dustin, you're not. Dustin, if you had all of that going on, if you were that fabulous and well traveled of a person, dear, you're not going to be. No. Yeah, no. The oldest known species of man is found in Russia, Siberia. So there's that. Well, you know what I'd say. Okay. We're so it's just thought provoking, right? It's thought provoking. It talked about the history of man, evolution, migration, all that crap. Nothing racist about it at all. And he still can't say why it's racist. It just makes him feel, you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. He doesn't like, and a lot of these white liberals are like this, they do not like seeing a white person talk about black people. Like in their mind, well, that's a racist thing. You're categorizing people like you can't talk about a black person? I don't get it. So what? Jessica says, I'm loving this dumpster fire you started. Oh, Jessica, it's so easy to. These people are so easy to upset. They're so fragile. And you know why? You know why they're so fragile? It's because they're so privileged. That's why. They are so privileged. Only the most precious and privileged person would be so triggered by the dumbest, most harmless thing in the world. They are all privileged, pretty little princesses. That's all they are. They come for your page for attention. I'm sure they do. Just misgender them, right? Right? I mean, it's that easy. But it's a sport to them. It really is. It's a sport. Why do you think so many in the gay community have so much intolerance toward other gay people who don't think like them? Well, it's because what happens is hi Compton's finest. Okay, I'll tell you why they get mad. It's because then they don't know which way to go. They don't know who to follow or who to believe, right? Because so many of them really, honestly, I'm the typical person that I have known. Not everybody, okay? If this doesn't apply to you, then don't come running for me. Then it just doesn't apply to you. But working in the gay club for so long and meeting so many people there, I met some wonderful, great people. But I'll tell you, there's also people in there who are just dumb as rocks. They are dumb as rocks. And they really need to be told what to think and how to think. Like, these are people who do no investigative research. They don't even do simple Google research. None of that. They don't even do simple crap. All they do is they hear their favorite person on TV say something and they go, well, that's my opinion. And they'll stick to it because they have a crowd of people who are constantly like reaffirming those ideas for them that they figure, well, it's the truth. I don't care. I have a group of people to hang out with. So I don't even have to be right. I just have to do what they say. I'm not liberal. So I was called a self-hating gay. They aren't happy unless they are insulting you. hold on a minute. You guys, I got to go back into, hold on. I got to go live again. Okay. Do you still read? I'm reading them right now. Facebook. Okay, so let's go back to Facebook. Okay. Oh wait, I want to look at the reviews. That's a good one. I got some good reviews in there. Here we go. Here are my reviews. Charles Stark says, I definitely don't recommend Drag Queen on Fox, just another person projecting their own self-hatred and unhappiness. Again, I want to understand this term of being self-loathing. Kitty, you have lost a lot of friends. Who is this? Ali Kidro? How do you know I've lost friends? Do you know my personal life at all? Like, how do you know if I've lost friends? Because when I look on here, I've gained followers. So how have I lost friends? And do you just sit around and count your friends? I mean, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Hi, Michelle. Oh, you're asking? No, I haven't lost any friends. I haven't lost any friends at all. Okay, then somebody says, this is Shisha. It's giving uneducated on the subject and preaching hate. Sad to see a drag queen discredit entertainers who know how to be family friendly. Well, darling, no, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about them at all. I never went to a drag queen who was sweet and nice and respectful and family friendly and never said anything bad to them. I've never discredited those people. Okay. Drag is not inherently sexual. Well, darling, I'll tell you, 98% of the time it is. In my world, and I'll tell you, I have seen many, many shows. I've judged many, many shows. I have been around the most famous of drag queens. You are right. It doesn't have to be sexual. And it certainly shouldn't be sexual around children. So if it's not inherently sexual, why do so many drag queens decide to be sexual around children? That's what I want to know. I mean, and that's the question that we all need an answer to. Why do they feel the need to be sexual around children? I would love an answer to that. Okay, maybe your drag is sexual and you shouldn't be seen by children. So that what this person is saying that if I am a sexual drag queen, I shouldn't be around children. So this person actually agrees with me. They just don't like the fact that I made the statement. Okay. See, that's the funny thing is there's so many that'll agree, but they just don't like the fact, damn it, I'm turning against my community. I'm doing something bad. They're all gonna hate me. Okay. Some of these entertainers have background in child development. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. You know what I love is when people always try to pick the exception. You know what? You can't say that all crackheads are bad, because I'll tell you, I met a crackhead who gave me $1. And it was their last dollar. Well, there you go. There you go. All crackheads are generous, nice people. I mean, stop it. What's her name? Leanna Martin says, the hard turn Kitty has taken makes me sad to see as a performer myself. What hard turn, Leanna? Because I haven't made a hard turn. Ever since I've existed, I've been this way. So I don't know what you're talking about. While not every venue is made to be kid-friendly, again, agreeing, there are places designed for kids. I should know. I am a mother myself. We should be building our community together, not tearing it down. I absolutely agree. So let's get together and have an honest conversation about not being sexual around children, not talking about gender, not talking about sexual orientation, because all that means is where you want to put your private parts. That's all that means. And there's just absolutely no reason why we should be talking to kids about where we put our private parts. There's no reason for that. None at all. And the only reason why we learned about it in school was because of reproduction. And a lot of people will say that, oh, but in school they'll teach heterosexual sex. No, they don't. They don't teach sex. They teach reproduction. That's how it was when I was a kid anyway. We learned about, well, when the sperm goes and hits the egg, it fertilizes, and the sperm comes from the man and it goes into the woman. That's sex education. That's and reproduction. It's not about sexuality and what your kink is, okay? I should know I'm a mother myself. Good for you, darling. I hope you breastfed because breast is best. You can choose to not do all age venues, but don't drag us all down with you, girl. I'm not being drugged. I'm not down at all. That's I don't get. These people make no sense. They make no sense at all. Okay. Another gay person with common sense. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Roz says, no. All this is about hate. Negative, disgusting. Hate speech within our own community. Shameful. Darling, why do you assume that every homosexual is a part of your community? I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, that it's almost like they're kidnapping me. It's like all you gay people or trans people out there, we have been hijacked and kidnapped. Oh no, you will live and you will be a part of our community. I didn't agree to this. Okay. Off subject. But what is the lip color? Well, it's a combination between NYX Suede, this Revolution matte lipstick, and the same color lip liner. I just mixed them up. Then someone says, trash, trash, trash. I love everybody. Internalized homophobia isn't cute. Shaming the LGBT community on TV isn't cute. What a disgrace to the community. Darling, these people shame themselves from the stage. I don't shame them. I don't shame them at all. And internalized homophobia, I still want to know. Okay, so I want to understand. Can someone explain to me what that means? So I am gay. I'm a homosexual. I'm openly gay. I'm unashamedly gay. I don't hide it from anybody. I mean, I also don't shove it down your throat. But I somehow, inside of me, I'm afraid of homosexuals. Like, that don't make sense to me at all, dear. Like, you don't make sense. If I was homophobic, why am I with my man? Like, I don't, let's not talk about me. But if I'm homophobic, why do I have a man? And I'll tell you, I haven't been single a whole lot in my life. I don't. I go from one to the other. Okay. Then somebody says transphobic and self-hating drag queen. Do you see a pattern here? It's always about the self-hate. Always. It's like, what does that mean? What does self-hate mean? Am I going to go abuse myself? What does it mean? I know this is a cliche, but make it make sense, really. I agree with you on the kid thing, but here we go. This is Dustin. This is my number one fan now who claims to hate me. I agree with you. I agree with the kid thing. Bitch, that's all I said. That's all I said was don't involve the kids. What the hell is wrong with you, Dustin? You dipshit. That's all I said. That's it. That's all I said. Keep the kids out. What does Dustin do after bashing me for an hour now? I agree with you on the kid thing. What a dumbass. You're the one working on your PhD? Ugh. Oh, God. They don't like that we are relatively smart and together while they're falling apart and think it's part of it. I mean, I'm making shit up. I didn't make anything up. I didn't make anything up. I haven't made anything. You went on a network known to bash gay and black people. Don't address that, though. You know what, Dustin? Okay, first of all, so Dustin is one of these people that are CNN against Fox News, and I'm picking a team. Do you even work for them? Why do you care? Do you really think that anything on your television is 100% factual? Like, Dustin, do you really think they're doing you a favor and telling you any kind of truth? I don't care what news channel you are. They're going to tell you stuff, but from the way they want you to hear it. Okay? And it all depends. Yes, Fox has never bashed gay and black. I have never, ever, 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 ever seen it. Do you realize CNN is garbage, but you did it? Now you're playing victim. Shut up, Dustin. Dustin's wearing a red hat. It's probably a Make America Great hat again. Oh, Joel. Totally. I love it. Joel, I built Hagatha on haters. In fact, that's why it's hard for me to get on and do it again, because I don't have any haters anymore. I turned them all into fans. Do you really think that 100% of Kitty Demure is in fact factual? Well, no, I don't know. I'm just full of opinions. I'll tell you that. But let me see. Sir Fat, how are you? How's Mrs. Fat? Sir Fat, I haven't seen you in a while. Is Huge Ass on? Have we seen Huge Ass anywhere? Oh, Chaz Smith says drag queens need to stop trying to shave their penis down trying to shove their penises down our throats. I can't take this lying down any longer. I will bend over backwards and push back against their penis shoving. Damon Scott, how are you, dear? Sir Fat says, your makeup on Fox News is so bad. Sir Fat, you weren't here to hear me. I absolutely hated my Fox appearance, dear. Hated it. I was the first one to say it. I was so disappointed. I sat in that chair. Listen, Sir Fat. I sat in that chair. And when I said, well, you're not just, it's because I'm on Facebook and YouTube. I sat in that chair and the monitor's in front of me. Like, my screen is right here. And I said to the guy, he's in my ear, I said, can I see, I want to see myself on the screen before I go live. Oh, okay. When they turned that screen on me, I like went, oh my God. And I'm like doing this. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh fuck, I have to look at the camera. And then the camera lens is down here. So now it's like this. And then my hair was back like this. And I look like Hagatha. I would have been great to do Hagatha on that show. And the lights, I'm not kidding you, the lights weren't even this big. There was one here and one here. And that was it. The lighting I use here is all right in front. And I'm like, this has completely changed the way people are going to see me. And I was so mad. And Mark's over here laughing about it because he's racist. Fox was too short. It was. You guys, I also did Newsmax. I don't know if any of you saw Newsmax. It's not as popular as Fox, of course, so nobody's talking about it. Puss says, but you looked great. Well, you know what, Puss? It's because I got all my tips from the greatest makeup artist on the planet. Puss ASMR is the best makeup artist. I thought you looked beautiful. You know what? I went back and I looked at it. It wasn't that bad. I mean, but God, I look like such a man. I mean, you really saw my features. Oh my God, you could really see my features in that lighting. The whole idea is you want light like this, nothing like that, because you could see the man bone right here. Anyway, oh, you saw both, Tanisha? Is that your name, Tanisha? Thank you, dear. Okay, so, Leola says, hi, Mark.
Hi.
Okay, here we go. Transphobic and self-hating drag queen. No, thanks. Let's see. Todd says, who are you calling groomers in your bragging post about being a gay against groomers for the show you did on Fox regarding drag shows and children? Define groomer. Okay, so this is what a groomer is. And people might have slight variations to the definition, but this is what I consider a groomer. A groomer is an adult that tries to blur the line between child and adult. A groomer will speak to a child in a sexual way to make them think about their own sex life or their own orientation or gender. And they will also behave in certain ways around a child to drop barriers, the barriers coming, physical barriers. And when you're acting sexy around a child, I want Hagatha to be my groomer. This is what I don't understand. I don't understand why a man, okay? But we're talking about drag right now, okay? We're not talking about women. We're not talking about priests, because priests have already been found out, and the Catholic Church is paying a lot of money for their victims, okay? Because I'll get that too. How come you're giving the church? I still look better than Joy Behar. Thank you, darling. We have been talking about the church for my whole lifetime, okay? My whole lifetime, the Catholic Church has been the subject of problems, okay? It has all come out. It is now a fact. Yes, this went on in the church, and there are people getting paid, and things are happening, okay? I'm not here to support. I'm not religious, okay? It's great. Go after anybody who is hurting children. Trust me. Maybe I'm a horrible gay, but I'm sorry, but I go after gay people who are screwing with kids, okay? Which has been a thing. The kid in Eugene, Oregon, who was being mentored by a gay man, he got busted for being a predator, okay? There are several of them. There are several people, even in the San Francisco Gay Men's Choir, who made a supposed parody song saying, we're coming after your children. We'll convert your children. They had a board of all these men up there. So what people did was they went up and they found these guys, and they found out several of them were predators. Okay? I mean, nobody's making this up. Do you really think that parents want to not trust people around their kids? I mean, think about it, people. So if you find, this person's a predator, this person was caught with child porn, this person, well, darling, it exists. So naturally, good parents are going to be thinking about this stuff. Why wouldn't they? I mean, it's so dumb. Just because someone's gay doesn't mean they're a predator, but you know what? It doesn't mean they're not either. Just reverse the logic. Nobody is safe from accusation if they are behaving in a certain way. There is no reason why an adult should be dancing in front of a child, grabbing their tits and being sexual opening their legs and patting their crotch. I've seen that several times from these drag queens. And that is a typical move they do in the club. And I don't know why they do it. They strap their dick back, and then they sit there during a song and they squat and spread their legs wide open. And with their hand, they start patting their pussy. And it's like they're doing that in front of kids. I watched them do it. I saw the video. All we need from you people who hate me is to say, yes, that is wrong. That's it. That's all you have to say is acknowledge it. It is wrong. And all we have to do is then spread it around the community that, like, listen, this isn't cool. But nobody's doing it. They're not doing it. Well, I'm doing it. And then I'm getting shit for it. All you have to do is agree. Because it is wrong. And you know it's wrong. They won't say it. I know they won't. I know they won't. And I'll tell you, grooming comes in many different. That dress is wrong. Jesse, you don't think I'm sexy. Am I not doing it for you tonight? I'm sorry. You'll have to find another way to sustain that erection. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you. And it's the parents. And the thing is, this isn't just the performer. I mean, I'll tell you, as somebody who does do this, or who used to do it in public in front of people, I wouldn't do, and I'm telling you, I did some nasty stuff. You want to know one of my nastiest numbers? Okay. One of my nastiest numbers is I was on stage. I was doing a Madonna song that was called Where Life Begins, which is all about the vagina, in a dress that was like this close, like it barely covered my crotch. Okay. And what I did was, in my underwear, I put a tampon. So when I was walking down the stairs of this club I worked at, you would see the string from my tampon. Okay. It was all on purpose. So I'm walking down the stairs with this, because of course it's like the thing, I want the audience to see it. Okay. So I have this tampon hanging, the string hanging from my crotch. I get on stage, of course I feel myself, I do all this crap, And then during the middle of the song, I pull the tampon out and then I suck on it and I throw it out in the audience. Okay. So, yes, I've done very nasty things on stage, but it's for adults. It's for adults in a raunchy club where all the adults are drinking and having a good time. Beautiful Butt Nugget says, but why? I'll tell you why. It's all about the shock value. That's it. It's all about shock value. Oh, that's nothing. I let my tampon string out all the time. But that's the thing. You have adults that are sitting there drinking, wanting to have a good time, wanting to laugh, wanting to be shocked, wanting to feel something. And that's what I do. That's what I did. Okay. Another time, I think it was probably one of my last performances. I started my period and I ended the song. I was singing Culture Club. I was singing Do You Really Want to Hurt Me live. At some point during the song, I squeezed a bag of blood that was in my crotch and it ran down my legs. And I pretended that I started my period and then I left the stage before the song was over. See, now there are some that will go on stage and be a beautiful, pretty little princess. And then there's some that will be raunchy as hell and simulate sex and stuff. I've seen all this shit. And so when I see these queens go in front of these kids wearing these adult nighttime drag routine outfits, and I see they're dancing, they're doing their exact nighttime routine. They're not going out as Mary Poppins. I've yet to see any of them go out as Mary Poppins and just actually sing a song as a character. But no, that's the thing. I honestly think that the community rolled out drag for kids in a wrong way. Kitty, please explain why you think some LGBT people are anti-groomer. Well, a lot of them have been groomed. They were groomed, and they understand. I pretend I started my period at Amazon. They gave me 10 minutes in the bathroom and put me back out there to pack. Oh, Surfat. Oh, you're Amazon. Because you said pack. I know you're familiar with Amazon. You know what, Surfat? Amazon, they would rather you bleed at your station than go to the bathroom. Just get those boxes out. Fulfill those orders. Yeah, they are going out as librarians, right, Liz? I mean, okay. We know it's true. Okay. Not everybody likes drag. We know that. Not everybody likes drag. They don't. And they don't have to. They do not have to like it. I don't care if you like it. Hi, Tina. Hi, Tina. I don't care if people like it or not. I'm still going to do what I do. Right, Taylor? I know what I like, and I know who I am. And I do not need people to like what I do. I just know, well, I won't talk about it with them. And that's fine. We could bond on something else. You know, people can't do that nowadays. I know, Tina, I got to get back on TikTok. It's just I'm very bitter toward TikTok. They constantly kick me off. And it gets so fucking annoying. If you can't click the link, it says white alone %. What? And, okay, let's just get back into some more reading. Brilliant person with a fantastic personality. Oh, here's a good one. Chad says, so you don't belong to the community? No, I don't. I don't belong to any community. I put myself in communities. I become a community member. But no, I don't belong to a community, okay? Those same people that scream death for our community also loop you into that, you know. But oh well, you aren't necessary anyways. Okay. So Chad, let me let you in on something. I know that the far right does not like me. I know. What makes you think that I didn't think that? Like, at some point, people are going to have to realize I'm a 52-year-old man. And I know exactly what I'm doing, okay? I know, and I have made videos of it, that Officer Brandon Tatum made me look stupid on a video. He's a total conservative that I support. I support what he says. I don't support the way he talks about me, but anything else I like. But I made a reaction video to him, completely putting down the far right. So I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not afraid to tell people what I think. And I certainly don't need people to lick my ass. I don't need it. So if you don't like drag, I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's not my job. I'm not a people pleaser. I'm not trying to make you like me. Okay. So if anybody on the left doesn't like what I'm saying about my opinions when it comes to this shit, I don't care. And when people on the far right don't like the fact that there's a homosexual drag queen within their ranks and they don't like me, I don't care. Like, nobody has to like you. Okay. They don't have to like you. And I don't care if they like me or not. And I'm not going to go out of my way to make them like me. Okay? Trust me. I know exactly what I'm dealing with when it comes to the far right of politics. They don't want me around. But guess what? I'm standing right in front of you and I don't care. And you know what? They don't say nothing to me. They don't say shit to me. Okay. The far right might not, but your normal conservative does. Right. And see, that's the thing. They think a bitch ain't desperate. Okay. Right, Clarkson Lawson. He's another great gay content creator. But like I said, I know anybody on the far extremes of the left and right, they're assholes. They are assholes. Right. Tatum protested a little too much about the gay bar scene. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I think honestly, Tatum is a total bottom. I think he is a total bottom, and he would love to find a man bigger than him to completely bend him over and take him. That's what I think. Okay. He talks about it way too much. Same, you know who else does that? Is that Cassidy Campbell did. Okay, I actually did a skit with him once that Charlie Kirk completely used the hell out of. Okay, made a lot of money off of me. I did a parody video with Cassidy Campbell, and we're sitting there in the green room together, and he starts talking lightly about gay stuff. He didn't even know I was gay. How do you not know? But anyway, I was dressed as Hogatha, and he knew Hogatha was a complete act. And his role was to play this ultra flamboyant gay guy, right? So anyway, but once it came out that I was gay, and they go, wait a minute, this dude's gay. Howdy, Divine Waters fan. How are you, dear? The guy never talked to me again. This Cassidy Campbell never talked to me again. And and he does a little too much protesting against gays. It's like, dude, you have a wife. Go bang your wife. Stop thinking about gays, okay? Unless you sit around and think about gays maybe a little too much. But so, yes, trust me, I know that the spectrums exist, and I don't like either one. It's like, I love it how people assume, oh, well, you went on Fox News, or you went to a rally, or you did. What do you think? Do you think that everybody who does that wears a white sheet? I mean, what? You guys got to stop. You have to stop with the dramatics. God, you're more dramatic than a drag queen, really. I'm left wing and adore you. Thank you, gagging. Yeah, and you know what? People follow me from all persuasions, and that's how I know I'm right. That's how I know I'm doing something right. That's how I know I'm doing something right. And I don't judge people by their politics. I don't care, because I'm a homosexual. Like, there is a part of, you cannot be homosexual, trans, or anything and not have something in common with liberal people. You just can't. Okay. So I'm not blue or red. I'm purple, but we're all different shades of purple. So just stop it. It's always this divide crap. It's like, just stop it. Just stop. I'm a conservative, but can't stand rhinos. Well, of course not. I mean, to me, they're just there to, they're there to muddy the waters. I'm far right. I've been called an extremist. I'm cool with that. I think we appreciate you more than you realize. Well, is it Trinetta? Jolene. Jammer. Oh, wait, there's a jammer in here. Yeah, but anyway, division is what they all want. I know, but they won't. It cracks me up how people, they're so into their stuff. It's crazy. Like, I love the people said, oh, you went on Fox News. Okay, so what? What news channel did you go on? You're just jealous because no one asked your opinion. And that's really what I think it is. That's really what I think it is. Oh, you went on faux news and you said something about gays. I go, yeah. I was asked my opinion by a very popular news network station and the most popular show on that channel. Why wouldn't I? In fact, I would love to know, has a drag queen ever done it? Is it possible that I have actually broke a record? A drag queen going on Fox News, Jesse Waters' show. I might be the first one. Possibly classical. Yeah, you know what? I kind of am probably a libertarian. I don't know. Do you know what I do? If I like someone in California, you just can't vote for who you want to. You have to be a part of the party that person is. And it's very easy to switch parties. Okay? So I'm watching you and Jesse now. Okay. Did Gladys watch you on Fox? She did. You know what? Gagging for it. Gladys told me, this is what she said. She has said before, you know what? I used to tell your dad that I think you're going to be famous one day. And maybe this is it. Who knows? But yeah, but she was that was like a big deal. She was, oh my God, you're a star. But she comes from that generation where they think like where TV was new. So it's like, if you're on TV, then you're a celebrity. Okay. I wish Gutfeld would put you on their panel one night. That would be fun. That would be fun. But I don't know. I get all these people saying, oh, these people, they're going to put you in the concentration camp. Don't come to me. When they put you in the concentration camp, don't come to me. Honey, I wasn't going to go to you. Why am I going to go to you? What, so we could slay the stage? So we could do makeup together? Like, do you really think I'd be going to you for protection? I mean, seriously. I'm against transing kids and sexualizing them, but see, that's the thing, Paralady. I was a gay kid. And you want to know something else? I've said this a couple times. But growing up, I knew one gay man, okay? I'm not going to say who he was. And I wouldn't see him a whole lot, but he was much older than me. And he would have a boyfriend much younger than him, okay? So I'm a little boy, and I'm, I would be around this person, and he did nothing to me. So, nothing to me at all. But what would happen was he was very flamboyant and very suggestive and sexual with other adults. And there are gay men who do that. They do it for fun. They're flirty. We all know that. You guys know that. You've known gay people like that in your life. Okay. So when I would see him act like this, and I knew he was gay, and I knew I was gay, but I would see him act like this, and I thought, how gross. And that in itself, him being flirtatious and stuff, made me feel really bad and negative about being gay. Because I thought, I don't want to grow up and be like him. That's my example. Okay? And then another time, I'm at my grandma's house, and we're in Palm Springs, and we go out to a restaurant, and there's lots of gays in Palm Springs. Go to a restaurant, and this waiter comes up, and he has a mustache, and this is like in the early 80s, okay? He has a mustache, and he's wearing these big fake eyelashes and mascara. And so he takes our order, and I'm just staring at him, and I'm thinking, that's ugly, and that's gross. And I don't want to be that. Like, it made me feel worse about being gay, being around these overtly like homosexual, flirtatious people. And I didn't like it. For the longest time, like, I just don't want to be gay. I don't want to be gay. They made me feel that way, not the church. The church didn't make me feel that way. It was gay people who made me think, I don't want to be that. So when I look at the audience and I see these kids in the audience that are being entertained by drag queens, often they're sitting there going, like, they are not clearly enjoying it. They are taking it in. They're confused by it. But the adults are in the background having a great time. They're having a great time because they know the joke of it. They know the naughtiness of it. And it's like, that's the only reason why you go see a drag queen, is because of the novelty of a man doing a poor female illusion. Okay? I mean, because honestly, you would not take your kids. Hey, kids, let's go to the park and let's see some woman dressed sluttily, dressed provocatively, and let's watch her, do the splits poorly. Let's watch her fall on her back. And because she's 300 pounds, she's going to create, an earthquake on the stage. No. Nobody says that. They don't. The only reason why they're taking them to see drag queens is the freak factor. And I'll always believe that. It's the freak factor. They want to see a man being naughty and, dressing up like a woman. That's it. That's all it is. It's not a learning experience, because there aren't drag queens who just walk the streets and live their life. A drag queen gets off stage and they remove the shit. They can't wait. Okay. Oh, we're teaching them to be tolerant. How are you teaching them to be tolerant? You have a 5-year-old who knows nothing about what sexuality is, because why should they? There's no reason why a 5-year-old boy should say, you know what, when I grow up, I want to be in a relationship with a man and I want him to have sex with me in this way. That's all it is. That is all it is. And it's like, why would you even take your kid and make them even think about this stuff? Like, why would you make them even think about this stuff? Like, what's the value of it? I mean, if you want to go to a drag show, go. You go and you have the best time ever. But you want to know something? I'm going to tell you a little inside secret. A lot of the queens hate you heterosexual women. They hate you showing up with all of your friends. They hate you having bachelorette parties at the club. They think a lot of you get up and try to take attention away from the drag queens by standing up in the audience and do your little dance. They historically, since I have been working in the clubs, they do not like when groups of heterosexual women come in and have a good time. It's basically the parents taking part in the grooming. Shame on them. My parents never talked to me about sex. Ever. Like, if I knew about sex, is because I would find a Playboy that my dad, hid in a cupboard. Or a projector reel with a porn on it. Back then, when I was a little kid, there were projector reels. And my brother and friends or whatever, we found it and we'd get it and we'd watch porn on the side of the wall. That sexualized us from a very early age. Once you do that, once you sexualize a child, you cannot reverse that. You cannot take it back. Once that door is open, it is open. And the kid is going to be more curious and they're going to go further and further and further with it. Okay. So a lot of people who are against this stuff have lived through something like this. Okay. They know what it's like as a child to be exposed to that stuff, to feel the shame about something. And you know what cracks me up is when they do it in the schools and you see these teachers, what makes them think that all the students in the classroom want to see that? Like, what makes them think that not, they're always worried about the minority or the one person in the room, except when it comes to the shit that they try to shove down your throat. There might be kids uncomfortable with it. There might be kids in there who have been molested or who have been touched and sexualized, and now they have to see this at school. Like, imagine a little kid being touched or whatever by their uncle, a little boy, and then he knows what it means to be gay and gay sex and all that stuff. But then what he does is he then goes to class and he hears a teacher talking about gay sex, or he sees all the rainbow shit, and he's thinking that is what violated me and when my uncle, you know what I mean? It's like they don't even think about this stuff. They don't care about the needs and the mentality and the place where all these kids are. And all I can see is when I see these videos or pictures of these kids, they are completely confused by what we're in a restaurant. Why is this woman, this ugly woman, or this woman that doesn't look like my mom, she's dressed like a whore and she's spreading her legs and rubbing her tits? It's like, what? Not only what does that say about women? What, like the way the child is going to see women? What, you're just, so a woman is a costume, a woman is an act and is a character. I mean, there is so much that you could think about this. I don't understand why it's even difficult. Why is it difficult, and why do you have to drill it in people's head? You know what? It's probably not a good idea that anybody acts in a sexual manner around a child. Anybody. I don't care if it's a man in a dress or if it's a woman in a strip club. You would never think about taking your kid to see a woman swinging on a pole, wearing pasties on her nipples and wearing a thong and high heels. You never would. But you'll take them to see a man who's doing the same thing with fake body parts on, And this child doesn't know the difference. And even if they did, they know damn well, those are boobs. They may be fake, but I'm still seeing this person dressed as a woman and behaving in this manner. I mean, really, how demeaning and degrading to women. You know what? The whole thing is just, I don't understand. And it's not homophobic to say these things. People have just been taught to believe, oh, if you say anything negative about a minority population, then you are bad. No, I'm not. And no one truly believes that. Me as a homosexual who obviously has been brought into this stupid acronym community, I have an opinion and I have some say so. And just because 98% of the people believe and say a certain thing doesn't mean I'm going to. I mean, people, let's just burn it all down now. Let's just burn it all down. Robert Myers, how are you? I mean, and the thing is, okay, someone mentioned Madonna. I grew up in the era of Madonna, okay? Yeah, Madonna was very sexual. She was very sexual. But you want to know what's so funny? If we're going to talk about Madonna, she has been doing this act since the very beginning, okay? She has been the sexy seductress siren. She's become extremely wealthy at it. And then all of a sudden she turns around and acts like the victim of the patriarchy. She's the victim of the patriarchy. It's like, really? Shit, sign me up to be a victim then. Women are a minority. Also, yet we have to accept men in our bathrooms, right? Hi, Mara. She needs to retire. Oh, and then you want to know what's another thing? And there's no artist that I loved more than Madonna. Okay, I went to many, many, many of her shows. It looks like you lost some weight. I did, Joe. I did lose some weight. I also had a heart attack and almost died, but that's besides the point. But she also will say, oh, we live in an ageist society. Ageist. They can't accept a woman getting old. Really? We've accepted it from Sharon Stone. We've accepted it from, who else? Sharon Stone. Drew Barrymore apparently has had nothing done to her face. We've accepted it from Jamie Lee Curtis. What's her name? Judi Dench, or, those old bags. It's like, I don't think Betty White had any. These are women. People love these women. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Oh, if I don't deaden all the muscles in my face, I won't be accepted. Really? Accepted by who? Accepted by who? Because I've seen lots of aging women who have aged normally, and people love them. So I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, we have to do this. So you're admitting you are giving into the patriarchy, but you're going to complain about them at the same time. Okay. You know what I really think you're doing, Madonna? You want to look better than other women. That's what it is. Betty, Jessica Lansbury, Betty Davis, Katharine Hepburn, right? I mean, nobody has a problem with these people. Sophia Loren. People will still say that they're beautiful. Jessica Tandy, that's right. It's like, don't sit there. How do I feel about transgender in prisons? I know men are suing because they want to. No. You know what? All you have to do is look it up, and there's instances of them getting each other pregnant. Of a trans woman going in with other women, and she's using her penis to get the other women pregnant. I mean, let's stop it. I mean, you know what? I think a better way of dealing with this, and we probably will, we're going to have to separate basically vaginas and penises. I mean, so regardless if you're if you're a woman with a penis, well, then maybe you're going to be lumped in with the penises. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Just have their own cells. I don't know. I mean, there is no other way of doing it. I mean, if you can't trust that the woman with the penis isn't going to put it in the woman who has a vagina and then create another life form, then you can't have that. You can't have it. Madonna is fake as a $21 bill. You know, and I hate it. Because, you know, she's made epic music and did a lot. I mean, she's done a lot. And it's like, I see her and I'm like, what? You're still you're running around bitching about ageist people and the patriarchy and men keep women down. Honey, how insulting, really. How insulting to the women she's talking to. It's like, what are you talking about? You're a billionaire. How'd you become a billionaire if men are holding you down? Wow, you must be a strong, strong woman. I mean, shut up. The first thing I hear when I hop in is vaginas and penises. Oh, Mara, are you getting your hair done? Loved her music, can't stand her personality, never liked her, and she's plastic. It's sad to see Madonna now. She was such a legend, right? That brings up separating bathrooms. FTM, be hurt in a female restroom. It's like, you know, I don't. Madonna was an icon. Now she's just sad. She's sad. Okay. What else do we got? Self-loathing isn't pretty. Hateful, hateful human. To tell a refugee they won the lottery and are lucky. Oh, this is an old one. I must have said something about refugees. Well, I mean, if you're a refugee in the United States and you get to come to the United States, yes, you did win the lottery. You did win the lottery. Why is that hateful? I don't get it. Why is it hateful to say, hey, if a refugee comes to the United States, they hit the lottery? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, you got so many people wanting to come here, and yet you get here? Yeah, you won the lottery. Uh-huh. Has Cyndi Lauper ever done anything? Yeah, she does psoriasis commercials. It was tough getting out there on stage with psoriasis. Okay. Okay, so let me look in my mailbox. See if I got anything new. Let's see. Oh, here comes one. This person says, and this is my first time reading it, are you on here talking about how people are individuals while meanwhile speaking publicly for the entire community as an individual? This is so common right here. I think amongst better wigs, further educating yourself is something you should indulge into. And take accountability for talking straight from your ass. You definitely need to learn how to speak your opinion while not basically dragging the rest of your community on television. This person's name, a pair of lashes. See, they're being creative with a name and said a pair of lashes. Very clever, dear. Yes, I did speak for myself. I can't speak for others. I don't expect a community of people to agree with me because a community is made up of many people with different ways of thinking. And so no, I wasn't speaking for a community. I'm wrong. I was speaking for Gays Against Groomers. Okay, I was wrong about that. Gays Against Groomers. That's who I was speaking for, but I was also giving my opinion. Okay, so that's where you're confused, dear. Never their real names. Yeah, Josh, rarely. So no, I wasn't speaking for the whole gay community. Of course I wasn't. Of course I wasn't. I was speaking as me as an individual who dresses as a woman and who has an opinion. And I was asked for my opinion. I wasn't asked for your opinion. I was asked for my opinion. Okay. If you don't like it, again, get some notoriety online, do something to get attention, and then people will ask you for your opinion on a popular news show. Okay. And maybe I think that's the problem, is a lot of people don't like it. They don't like that I did it. They don't like that I had the opportunity to do it. Okay? I don't expect you to go on TV and tell them my opinion. Why would you do that? Because I didn't go through the community and ask opinions. But I will tell you, in Gays Against Groomers, while we all may have different opinions about many things on the planet, we do have one thing in common, and that is, do not spread your legs, rub your tits, and talk to kids about sex. Okay, first of all, it's not your job. It's the parents' job, and I get it. The parents are bringing the kids, okay? But there's no reason why you should have any kind of read a book to children that makes them question, well, I mean, Mom, I do have a pee-pee, but I do like My Little Pony. Am I a girl? There's no reason why you should even put that in a child's head. Okay? It's confusing. And it's already confusing enough being a kid and growing up. They have so many things to worry about. I mean, it's crazy. Okay. So yes, I did go on national television on one of the most popular shows on cable news. And I gave my opinion because somebody asked me my opinion. That's what happened. Okay. So I'm sorry if no one has asked you your opinion. You know what? I mean, I guess to some people it might feel wonderful to have their opinion stated on television. I mean, it is flattering to a certain extent, but I'll tell you, once I saw myself on camera, I wish at that moment I was never asked for my opinion. Now I was committed to something, and I'm like, shit. So me giving my opinion on Fox News wasn't necessarily the highlight of my life. Okay. Let's see. Quick question for you. Where do you, a non-performing drag artist, get off going on live television and speaking on a matter of which you clearly know nothing of? Well, right, okay, his name is Wesley. Okay, Wesley. I am non-performing drag queen as of the last time I did a performance was not last July, but the July before it. Okay. I did a show where I did 2 performances. The last time I was ever on a stage. So July, August, September, October. Okay. It was a year and 3 months was my last live performance on a stage. Okay. Where do you, a non-performing drag artist? Okay. So yes, you're absolutely correct. I have not performed on a stage. I perform a lot on camera, okay? Where do I get off going on live television and speaking on a matter of which you clearly know nothing of? Dear, like I said, I've worked in drag for 10-ish years. I've done everything from perform, help queens get ready. And I'm not talking about your little local queens. I'm talking about big queens, Sharon Needles, Bianca Del Rio, Lady Bunny. I've worked with all of these people, okay? The biggest names in drag. I have worked with them. I have traveled with them. I have picked them up at airports. I have delivered them to the club. I've gone over scripts with them. I have helped them choreograph what they're going to do. I've managed their meet and greets. I've helped them get dressed. Okay, so I do know what I'm talking about. Okay, I do. I've judged drag competitions and pageants. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you don't know what you're talking about, Leslie. Okay, I'm going to be off on 7 seconds on Instagram, but I will go back in. Hold on, guys. Okay, going back into Instagram. Okay. Okay, we're back. Okay. So they were saying, okay, where do you, a non-performing drag artist, get off going on live television and speaking on a matter of which you clearly know nothing of? I've already established I know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. I clearly do know the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay. You literally just berated a whole group of people who do all ages shows and blame the parents? Yeah, I did. But you're not clear. First of all, I didn't berate anybody. I gave an opinion. Berating and giving an opinion are two different things, okay? I'm telling you guys, this community, these people are they love drama. They love drama. This is probably a guy, he's probably a drag groupie and a fan of drag. And I'll tell you, a lot of what these fans are like, these little groupie people, they try to act like they know something or they're a part of something because they watch a TV competition show. Okay. They really think they know a lot, and they copy their language and they use their words and things like that. So they really think they're a part of something. Little do they know, a lot of these performers think they're annoying. They just want their money. Come to my show, drop me some money, buy some merchandise, and leave. Okay. And I'll tell you, I've met drag queens that couldn't stand their fans. They couldn't stand them. They just give you the nice, polite smile so they can get your money. Okay, so I didn't berate anybody, and I didn't berate a whole group of people who do all age shows, and I blame the parents. If you're a performer that's doing a sexual show around a child, yes, I'm talking about that. You're wrong. If you're a parent and you're taking your child to a sexually charged drag show, you are wrong. That's my opinion. 1 million people think you're right. I think you're wrong. Why does my opinion matter so much? Like, why? If you like, it's like this. If I like something, like I like doing what I do, I get somebody saying, you know what? I don't like that. And you're going to go to hell because you're a sinner. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. Okay. Okay. Listen, I'm all for speaking your truth. But I did. And I did. I'm all for speaking your truth. But you over here with your 7 o'clock shadow saying people aren't talented. Okay, dear. I can promise you, Wesley, I have absolutely no shadow at all. I never do. And the reason why is my facial hair is almost all gray. So I rarely get a 5 o'clock shadow ever. And if you're referring to this contour, it's called contour, okay? It's not called 7 o'clock shadow. It really means 5 o'clock shadow. It's really 5 o'clock shadow. I know you're trying to be entertaining, even though you're putting me down by saying 7 o'clock. So that means I'm even 2 hours past 5. I get it, dear. You're trying to be clever. But no, you could feel my face, and it's actually very smooth. And if you see, I actually have a nice pink color to my face. Okay, where a lot of drag queens actually are just a flat beige, okay? I actually think about it. I actually put color back into my skin, Okay. So there are things that I do to my face that you probably don't see. And that's because you're not supposed to see it. Okay. You're not, if you're doing a good job, you're not supposed to see shit. Okay. And because I don't have a job, you're gonna see my contour. Okay. Like, I really don't, I'll talk about it. I don't care. Okay. And then this person says, Jesus girl, you have a lot of reconcile. Wait, you have a lot of reconcile with your maker to do. Okay, so let me get this straight. First of all, you misgendered me. You called me a girl. I'm not a girl. I'm a boy or a man. My maker. You said, Jesus, girl, you have a lot of reconcile with your maker to do. Do I? Because I stated my opinion that adults shouldn't be sexual around kids means, and I have a 7 o'clock shadow, that means that I'm going to have to go to my maker and do a lot of reflection. That's very strange. That is a very strange thing to say, darling. Okay. He goes on to say, you want to call yourself a drag queen. Start acting like one. Cover your beard, shave your face, and keep your mouth shut. Well, darling, first of all, drag queens don't keep their mouth shut. Okay? They don't. So maybe you don't understand what a drag queen is. Okay. You have no right to be a face for queens. I'm not, darling. I'm a face for me. Remember, I was asked to give my opinion, not yours. Okay. You have never done an all-age show. You're right, I haven't. I have always worked in an 18 and over club. Always. Always. You're right. In fact, hey, I'm going to give you credit where credit's due. If you're stating a fact, I will tell you. But you get to speak on the matter? No. I was, like I said, I was asked my opinion when it came to children and drag. So yeah, I will absolutely give my opinion. Sorry, but I'm a little heated. This Republican ass man is on TV talking about my artistry. Oh, shut up. Shut up. You know, I get so sick of these people. So sick of these people. All right. Okay, let's look at the comments. Miss Kitty, not all Christians are zealous. Oh, I know they're not. That person has no clue about a creator. Creator loves you. Yes, the creator loves everybody. The creator loves everybody. I love you, and so does Jesus Christ. I don't judge you. No, I don't. I never feel judged. I never. And the funny thing is, this is the truth. You only feel judged if you care what other people think. Oh, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Well, why let their judgments bug you? We don't teach. We don't teach people to be strong anymore. We don't teach people. You know what? The world is going to have their opinion. And you know what? Not everybody's going to like you. In fact, the majority of people aren't going to like you. And that's okay. You have people who like you. I don't care. Like, I really don't. Appreciate everything you do, Kitty, especially calling out the psychos, right? If you go through life because you go through life trying to make everybody like you, then you have low self-esteem. You really do. And okay, you guys, I'm getting tired. My throat, I've been doing this for 2 hours. I haven't done it in a while. I'm still healing. I'm still not 100%, but I'm trying my best to get back online, get involved. And it's taxing. It really is. There's times the devil hates the truth. Hey, Disneyland girl. Okay, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys, watching, having some fun with my hate mail. I didn't even go through it all. But, it's all pretty much the same. A bunch of LGBTQ people using a lot of gay cliches that they heard on RuPaul's Drag Race, with their same common basic put downs. It's just, it really gets old. It's like, honestly, I sit there and I want, maybe I'm sick, but then again, I'm from a different generation. I want to be insulted. Like, please, somebody insult me. Say something that's going to make me feel something. I mean, it's like, everybody's so old and boring. And it's like, or maybe because of my age, I've heard it all and nothing hurts me or offends me or bothers me anymore. It's like, but come on. It's like, if you're going to come after me, you really got to work harder. And the thing is, you can't insult me. You call me a brick and you call me a bowl of oatmeal. I think it's funny. Somebody even said my wig was wooden. I laughed so hard. I thought it was hilarious. If you put me down and it's good, I'm going to laugh. I am going to laugh because it's hilarious. It is hilarious. Stop taking yourself so seriously, people. Okay, you guys. I'm going to go. Love you guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Bye.